Hey, this is Gregory Robinson, author of Time Machine. I'm just a regular guy, just like most of you out there. I work 40 plus hours a week in an office. I have a modest home and a family I'm trying to support. So when I published Time Machine, I didn't have a whole lot of money for advertising, so I put a simple post out there on Facebook and explained to my friends and family, hey, I wrote this book. Here's the link to Amazon to be able to purchase it. I hope you read it and let me know what you think. And the overwhelming response I got was, you wrote a book? And I wanted to kind of give everybody the 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon of how this all came about. So a couple of years ago, my sister Lisa got married to a wonderful man, David Trent. He's a successful financial advisor and just an all-around great guy. And a while back, he mailed me a CD. And it was a compilation of the motivational speeches of Mr. Jim Rohn. And it's called The Art of Exceptional Living. So I got to admit, first week or so, it sat on my desk. I didn't think I had enough time to listen to a CD. I was real busy at that point. But every day as I got up in the mornings, I'd look over at it. It was on my desk. And as I was reading and studying, I kept kind of looking at it and going, you know what? David's a successful guy, and if he thinks there's something to this, there probably is. So I popped it in the CD player on the way to work one day. And Jim Rohn's got a great story. He's just an average, everyday guy like most of us. He was a farm boy as a young man. And as he says, he had pennies in his pocket, creditors calling, and quite honestly was coming up short on some of the promises he had made to his family. And it was something that just the everyday guy can really identify with. And what changed his life was meeting his mentor, Mr. Shove, and some of the ideas and concepts that he shared with him. So I really started kind of getting into this CD, listening to it every day on the way to work, and I was getting bits and pieces of it, but I figured I'm going to take it into work and pop it in the tower and listen to it while I'm working. So I did that, and I got to where I was listening to this thing 3 times a day all the way through. So I started wanting to kind of learn more, so I searched him on YouTube. And we all know how YouTube works. You ask for one thing and it kind of suggests the next video. Well, after listening to a couple of Mr. Rohn's speeches, it led me to Tony Robbins and Les Brown and Eric Thomas and Inky Johnson, and all these guys are motivational speakers.
From Baby Mama.
So I started listening to some of these guys, and I started noticing a real change in my attitude at work. And I really was getting kind of fired up, was feeling better, day was going by faster. I was really enjoying these things. So at the beginning of each one of these videos was an ad. And it was the same ad over and over again. I'd skipped it 100 times, but I kept hearing it everywhere. And I'm thinking, maybe there's something to this. So I listened to it, and it was Callie Calais, and I probably just murdered his name. I'm sorry about that, buddy. But he was speaking about passive income streams and affiliate marketing. So I kind of got interested in that a little bit. Wanted to make a little bit of side money. So I attended his free webinar and got some of the information. So in affiliate marketing, you pick someone's product and you advertise it, basically. So the first product I picked was a 6-week post-pregnancy workout program. And my wife was expecting a baby at the time, so I could kind of relate a little bit to the need for this that was out there. So I started off just making the ad, And as I researched a little bit more, one of the things you got to do in affiliate marketing is set yourself apart or set your website apart. And one way I did that was offer a daily motivational email. And I started writing these things every day to the ladies that had opted in to the program. So I really enjoyed writing these daily motivational emails. In fact, I liked that more than I did the advertising, and I really got into it. So about halfway through the 6 weeks, I had the idea to condense a lot of these ideas and concepts into a book. And I kind of wanted to go ahead and start at that point on the book. I've always been a great starter and not a great finisher. But I felt an obligation to these ladies that I was writing these emails to. So I went through the 6 weeks and finished everything up. So when I finished up, I started on Time Machine and did a lot of research on how to get the book published and everything. Went through all that process and got it out there for sale. So if you haven't already, go ahead and check out Time Machine. It's available for purchase on Amazon. And shoot me an email. Tell me what you think of the book. My email address is gchild, that's GCHILD 418 at gmail.com. Like I say, drop me a line with any opinions or thoughts on the book, and I sure would appreciate it. Going to be doing some more of these talks. We're going to be doing Wisdom Wednesday and a Fast 5 on Friday. So I'd encourage you to tune back in and check it out. Let me know what you think about that as well. We'll talk later. Have a good one.